Hi everybody, Andy here with etrailer.com. Let's take a look together at this Diode Dynamics SS3 Pro LED driving pod light with bracket. This 3-inch LED driving pod light is going to act as an auxiliary high beam and increase your visibility to keep you safe. As you can see, I have this already connected to my power source. And what you're currently seeing is one of my favorite features of this light. It's the backlight, and this light has that backlight in an amber color, and we'll look at that again momentarily, but I do want to show you that I have this light installed on the included bracket, and the hardware is I have it tightened down just to show you what this is going to look like when you have it installed on this light. Here's what the bracket looks like before you install it. So this is a durable aluminum bracket, and it's going to allow you to virtually install this light anywhere you want on your vehicle. And what's nice about this bracket is you're going to be able to adjust the angle of this light to wherever you want it, however you want it. And then once you have that angle, you'll just tighten down the hardware on the side, and then you'll use this hardware here to mount that bracket with the light onto your vehicle. Now, this amber backlight is going to add a stylish touch, or it's going to give you more visibility when you're not using that main beam. I went ahead and shut my studio lights off and went for a wider view, just so you have a better idea of what this amber backlight is going to look like in low light or dark conditions and from a distance. But now I'm going to activate that main beam, and you can see the difference there. So again, you have the backlight, and then you have the main beam. And I'm going to see if I can shine this on the wall behind me just to give you an idea of what that beam is going to look like. So that driving pattern beam is going to give you enough width to illuminate a standard road or trail. That light has a color temperature of 6,000 Kelvin. So that cool white color is going to match most of your factory lights. This has a raw lumen rating of 5,796 lumens and a measured lumen rating of 3,000 lumens. I'm going to go ahead and turn my studio lights back on, and even with my bright overhead lights on, you can still see that beam and just how bright this is. Now, this has a peak beam intensity of 66,500 candela. And in case you don't know what a candela rating is, candela ratings measure the directional light output, and it's how anything is rated where you want light shining in a specific direction. Lumen ratings are just for omnidirectional output, like your regular light bulbs where you want light shining in all directions. But for a more detailed description of these ratings, you can visit our product page here at etrailer.com for this light, or Diode Dynamics provides additional information that you can find. Now, the power draw on that main beam is 2.7 amps, and on the backlight it's 0.03 amps. Now, this light is designed with a newer technology known as custom TIR optics. TIR stands for total internal reflection. So unlike the older technology that uses reflectors or simple projector lenses, which aren't too efficient at focusing all of the light where you want it, this custom designed large TIR optic actually collects and focuses all of the light forward very efficiently. And instead of having another external lens, certain lens patterns have been molded directly into this lens surface. So that's going to prevent the normal efficiency loss you see with an outside lens. As you might know, when you shine light through any type of glass or plastic, you're actually going to lose up to 10% of that light just from it shining through. So by making it a part of this lens, you're going to pick up some efficiency there. Now, this does include the industry standard Deutsch style connector, and I do have another pigtail here showing you what that connector is going to look like before you plug it into the back of the light. And once you plug that in, you're going to have a nice, tight, secure fit. And then also at the bottom of this light, we do have, let me move this bracket to where you can see it, we do have a breather patch that's going to prevent any moisture buildup. And then this light has heat sinks here on the back of the housing, and they're going to do a great job of dissipating the heat quickly to increase the longevity of this light. Now, this light has been built with high-intensity LED chips, and it does feature a durable powder-coated aluminum construction. So the heavy-duty construction is going to do a great job of withstanding extreme temperatures, corrosion, vibration. Testing is completed to SAE standards, just like your factory lighting components. And Diode Dynamics actually designed, engineered, and assembled this light right down the highway from us at their headquarters here in the greater St. Louis area. So let me give you some overall measurements. Again, this is a 3-inch pod light, but measuring the width end to end, we're sitting at about 3¼ inches wide. And that's going to be the same measurement looking at the overall height from end to end, 3¼ inches tall. And then when we add that bracket on, as we have it now, obviously that's going to make this a little taller. So from the top of our light to the bottom of our bracket, we're sitting at about 3¾ inches deep. And then looking at the overall depth from the front of our light all the way to the end of our heat sinks, we're sitting at about 2 3/8 inches deep. Now this light does draw high current, and it does require adequately sized wiring for safe operation. So if you are not using a Diode Dynamics wiring harness, be sure to use wiring that's sized 16 gauge or larger to ensure safe operation. Now you can get this light without a bracket, or you can get it as a set of 2 lights with or without brackets. Or if this isn't exactly what you're looking for something a little bit different, I do want to mention that we do carry a wide selection of light options from Diode Dynamics here at etrailer.com. We have many different types of lights, different intensities. So if this isn't exactly what you're looking for, take a look at those other offerings from Diode Dynamics here at etrailer.com, and I'm confident you're going to be able to find just what you're looking for. Well, I think that's going to wrap up our look today. I do hope that our time together was illuminating for you. Again, my name is Andy. Thank you for joining me.